Hi Big Lap Bible, I'm Rachel.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Molly.
And we have Tom back there. And we're from A Truck and a Trip. We've been travelling Australia for 7 months now in an Isuzu NPS and a Lotus OffGrid Caravan. Please come along and we'll show you our ultimate setup. So this is our Lotus OffGrid 23.3. Please come inside. So why we chose a Lotus was purely because of its layout initially. We noticed that a lot of the Lotuses off-grid had their bunks at the back wall, and for us living in a van full time we wanted space and comfort, and the Lotus definitely provided that for us. So back here we have the children's bunks. We have a double bunk. The bunks run the whole way along the back wall, and they're 7 foot long, so it means if any of the kids are sick, myself and Ryan can swap and we can actually sleep comfortably in the bottom bunk, which is really good. Here we have a double wardrobe, and then down here we also have our washing machine, which is a 3.5 kilo. We have a full length mirror here, and under the kids' bunk beds is more storage. So we usually use that for extra linen, school books and toys. Here we have a shower, which is nice and spacious. We use that all of the time. And here we have a sink and more storage, and of course a toilet. For us, this space is a really nice size. It's well used. The whole family can, we can brush our teeth here comfortably when someone's getting out of the shower, someone's going to the toilet, which is just van life. And another thing we love about this layout is the fact that the kids actually have their own room, and this is also a room. So at night time, when the kids are going to bed, we can simply close our door and close this door, and we just have our own space. So we can leave the lights on, make as much noise as we want, and we know that the kids aren't going to be interrupted at all. So this area here is our kitchen. We have plenty of storage up top, and we have a microwave up here. We also have more storage here and here, and we have our cooktop and grill and oven. Now, if I was to design our own caravan, I would probably cancel the grill and oven simply because we just don't really use it. I think more cabinetry and storage would probably be more beneficial to us rather than this. So, but it's fine. I store baking trays and whatnot in there, so it works okay. This side here we have more storage, and under the couch here is our battery system. So correct me if I'm wrong, but we have 600 amp of lithium batteries and a 2600 watt inverter, and I'm pretty sure they're all inner drive as well. Is that right?
Yep, sure is.
Okay, and up here we have our Red Arc battery management system. We have our water reader and other sort of dials, for the fridge, our pump and aircon. We have a full-size fridge and freezer, plenty of space for us. We don't need any more. Here we have a split system, which we do use quite regularly. Over here we have our bedroom. So we have overhead cupboards here. There's plenty of storage. We also have storage here and down here. We could probably get rid of some of our clothes because we really don't need this much space, but yeah, it works quite well. Underneath our bed we have more storage, which we don't really use. Again, I think we store our TV under there, which the TV usually gets hung up over there on that side, but we've probably only used our TV once in 7 months. But it's kind of one of those things that we just drag around with us just in case we have bad weather for like 2 weeks and we rely on a TV. But at the moment the TV gets stored under the bed. We did upgrade our mattress purely because we just didn't like the cheap mattresses that are provided by most caravan companies. So we got rid of the old spring mattress that was provided, and we upgraded it to a temper mattress. So this is just a standard queen mattress. It is heavier than the one that's provided, but it's our home. We live in it full time. We want it to be comfortable, and yeah, we're so glad that we upgraded it. Here we have Sirocco fans. We also have Sirocco fans in the kids' bunks. Again, if we were to design our own van, I'd probably get a few more installed, maybe in the kitchen and in the bathroom, because they're small but they're very effective and we use them all the time. Another upgrade that we got in the van was this Caravan. It's a dust reduction system. Yesterday we used it for the very first time. So as I said, we've been on the road for 7 months, but we haven't run into that much dust. But we're now in the outback of Australia and there's a lot of red dust. So we popped it on yesterday and yeah, did the trick. And I think that's it.
This is our Isuzu NPS 75 155 dual cab 4-wheel drive. 7-seater. It's got 3 seats in the front, 4 seats in the back. Plenty of room for the family. We did the super single wheel conversion. We went with the 19-inch wheels with the 37-inch tyres. We've got aluminium tray, aluminium canopy. We've got plenty of storage in the front here. Just general diving gear, weights, hoses. We've got the dog box here for Maggie. She loves riding in it. And then we've got a full extra storage here which runs right through to the other side. At the moment with the bikes in there, they're usually stored on the bike rack, but we had a bit of trouble there, so they're in there. Loads of storage, yeah, for all the toys. We've got under tray toolboxes here. Again, it's extra storage, keep bits of tools, recovery gear, fuel line, stuff like that. Everything in there, sort of. Yeah. At the back here, we've got a small tray, just for putting bits and pieces in, firewood, dirty gear, wet towels. Things like that. We went the 2 spare tyres, spare wheels, so we can rotate full rotation every 10 to 15,000 Ks. Hopefully get a few extra Ks out of those tyres and keep them evenly worn. The back we went with the Gen Y torsion suspension hitch. I can't really compare it to any other suspension hitches because I haven't used any, but we love it. It gives a nice, smooth, soft ride. So far so good. Obviously storage from the other side here, yep, all the way through. Then we've got our kitchen, which has our Dometic 140 litre upright fridge and our EnerDrive battery management system. Got EnerDrive batteries also on the other side. So far so good with all that. We've got our Road Chef oven up here, which we use all the time. Always putting sausage rolls, pies, reheating meals on the road while we're driving. Great for when you arrive and there's hot food ready to eat. We've got a fridge slide here, which we've got just some cheap Kmart pantry sort of style units. We use just for a general pantry, keeping some cooking gear in there, keeping a bit of food. It's not ideal. We would prefer to have a full slide out kitchen, but for the meantime it's doing us, it's all working. We went for the second full size fuel tank, so we carry 280 litres of fuel, and that gets us roughly 1,000 Ks for those big long journeys in between towns. We went the endless air compressor, which is built in, runs off the engine. Again, so far so good. Does these big truck tyres with ease, fairly quick as well. Up top we've got 400 watt of solar, two 200 watt EnerDrive solar panels. Again, they run the batteries. We haven't had an issue there. Keeps them charged all the time. It's really good.
Suspension.
We've got the King's 2.5 inch remote res shocks. done by or designed by Brad Zacher, installed by Reese at PTR Fabrications. Excellent, keeps the whole cab soft. We've just got the standard seats in the cab and we're more than comfortable in there. No complaints from the kids and no complaints from Rachel, so that's all good. On the front we've got the PTR aluminium bull bar with the Runva 2500 pound winch with the steady spotlights. The winch, so far we haven't had to use it and I'm sort of hoping we don't, but if we do, should have plenty of power. Up top we went for the Mozzie loader. It's an upright boat loading system, comes with trailer, loading system, winch and all the tie downs. We've got the CJ Nomad 3.7 high side with a 20 horsepower Tohatsu. Excellent for the family, the extra high sides, bit of extra safety with the young kids. The boat loading system is awesome. Can have the boat down in about 10 to 15 minutes ready to hit the water. Outboard on, fuel's on, batteries on, sounders all hooked up, ready to fish. So for us, it means we use it more and we hit the water more, so it's great. We had the truck built by PTR Fabrications down at Jimboomba, which is just south of Brisbane. Reese, awesome to deal with, highly recommend them. They do from cab chassis delivered from Isuzu. Reese takes the truck and delivers it like this. Finished suspension, wheels, canopy builds, seats fitted if needed, bull bars, winches, all the wiring, batteries, solar, everything. They do the lot. So I couldn't recommend them highly enough. Awesome to deal with, and yeah. Also through the chassis rails we have 300 litres of poly water tanks hooked up to a 24 volt water pump, which is great for carrying excess water. On those long off-grid stays we can transfer it across into the van, head into town, refill up and then transfer it across. Sort of makes it indefinite stays, places you want to go. Cheers. So with the truck it's got a 4.5 tonne towing, so we upgraded our van to a 4 tonne. We got the DO45 installed, the heavier change, obviously the mod plates, compliance plates all fitted, so we can carry more weight in there, which means not as much stressing with weights with towing and the GVMs, GCMs, all that is easy, no stress. We've got toolboxes at the front. I don't want to keep my hoses, leads, toilet chemicals, stuff like that in there. Barbecue gets stalled in the other side. We've got stone guard, tunnel boot right through, which is again just general storage. We've got tables on one side, mats, things like that all through there. Hot water system, gas hot water system, 300 litre or 95 litre tanks, which is great. Outdoor shower, toilet, everyone's fun. At the back we've got the spare wheel, water or fuel, jerry can holders, and the rear bar.
And then
reverse camera for helping with the reversing obviously. Makes it a lot easier, it's good clear vision. Around here we've got the Dometic awning, which is easy to pop up, get out for quick one night stays. Little table outside for the kids to store all their rocks, stones, gems. Usually none of our gear, just the kids. Up top we've got a 1000 watt solar to charge those 600 amp batteries. So far it keeps the batteries full most of the time. Obviously if you're using heating or the aircon, it does drain the batteries, and you'll never keep up with that, I don't believe. But 1000 watt solar is loads, we think, for what we do.
So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, A Truck and a Trip, and if you have any questions, please send us a message or comment below. Thank you.
Cheers.